Oh, here we go. Dude, this is...
Uh-oh, advantage.
Oh, like an eagle.
On four, also with the sniper rifle. This should be a great duel.
Go for the 360 no scope, no balls.
You won't do it.
Touch it up.
What's going on, everyone? Skizma here, finally back to show you what I've been up to these last several months. A lot's happened since my last video, so before we get to the good stuff, let me quickly catch you up to speed. Late last year, I ended up bringing on a forger by the name of Glenn to help with the project. This guy is a genius, and you should definitely check out his work if you haven't. Back in May, I finally had the first playable version of the BR ready and made a Discord for the community to join for early testing. More on that later. A couple of months ago, I dropped a machinima as a YouTube short that announced me joining the org Matafied Gaming. If you haven't seen it yet, go give it a watch after this and let me know if I should do more of these. With all that out of the way, let's get into the video. My previous videos all focus on single mechanics that I was prototyping in the leaked Forge build, so with this one I wanted to show all the mechanics coming together in the first playable demo. A lot of things have changed from these prototypes, one of them being the drop. As much as I love the idea of drop pods, it just wasn't realistic, so we pivoted to a moving drop ship that flies across the map. Like other BRs, the flight path is always random, but unlike other BRs, players actually roam around inside the ship as it moves. I made a window in the floor for this very reason, so players who choose to ride out the flight can watch where others go and plan where they want to land, with the obvious trade-off here being they're the last ones to loot. This stuttering you're seeing is a result of desync or something server related, because here's what it looks like when I flip the server to local. When you decide to jump out, you can glide by simply zooming in. This is one of the new mechanics added since my videos last year, and with it you have full control over where you land. My favorite way to use it is to feather the glide by mixing in some free falling so you get to the ground quickly. Once you're on the ground, you'll want to loot these wooden crates for weapons, armor, and healing items. Unfortunately, destructible objects like this are pretty buggy and require that I reference them each individually in scripting, meaning I'm limited in how many I can use. To make up for this, I also have weapons, grenades, and abilities spawning on pads throughout the map. But Clint and I are working on another method that should allow us to use more loot boxes while also saving on scripting budget. Armor is pretty much the same as the prototype from last year, but we've changed the pickup behavior from an interactable switch to simply walking over it. The asset itself has changed as well, but the values are still the same. Green is common and gives 0.5 bonus shields, purple is rare and grants a 1x bonus, and orange is legendary, giving you a 1.5x bonus. When you pick up an armor effect matching your armor level will pulse on your Spartan for enemies to see, but right now it's pretty tough to notice in-game and is something I plan to improve on in the future. There's also this message we've added to your HUD so you'll always know which level armor you have. Another cool feature I scripted is dropping a player's armor when they die so it can be looted along with all their other gear. This can really come in handy in a pinch because since armor doesn't degrade or hold damage, it will always fully restore you when you pick it up, sort of doubling as a Phoenix kit from Apex Legends. When the first circle spawns, this alarm will sound, letting all players know they have 30 seconds to get inside before they start taking damage. Right now, there's nothing to indicate this clearly, but in future updates I plan to include some UI messaging and effects to communicate this better. Healing's been simplified from what was shown in my last upload. Now there are only 2 items which both heal you for 100 points towards your health or shields depending on what you need. Your shields still recharge on their own, just at a much slower rate. This is to make up for the fact that you can't stock up on healing items like in other BRs. And remember, armor also acts as a full heal, so if you're weak and carrying a purple armor but come across a green one, it may be worth ditching it for the lower tier. Or you could try your luck and let it slowly recharge on its own as you search for an energy drink or meal ration. The second ring just spawned and the alarm from before will go off again soon, but this time it's to let players know that the outer ring's begun moving and they have 30 seconds to make it to the inner ring. Since the last Spartan standing zones can't be customized or referenced in scripting, there's no good way to make a shrinking zone system, so I came up with the idea of a sinking zone system instead. We actually did have shrinking circles that Glenn created using nothing but math and blue effects orbs, but it came with its own set of issues, most notably this unstable packet loss that occurred when the zone was moving. Equipment's been modified to have unlimited uses with an increased cooldown of 15 seconds. This changes them from being a temporary tool to more of an enhancement of your Spartan, which is why I'm calling them abilities. The way it works is by removing the ability from the player after it's used, then waiting 15 seconds before giving it back to them. Each time the ability is restocked, it comes with a fresh set of uses, making it never run out. Just keep in mind when your ability is in cooldown so you don't accidentally pick up a new one you don't want. And that just about does it for this one. I'm so excited to finally be showing off the first playable demo of Project Faber. Just remember, it's exactly that, the first demo, and will only get better from here, especially as I start building the actual map, which I plan to stream by the way, so make sure to follow me over on Twitch and Kick, and sub here on YouTube if you haven't already. If you'd like to be a part of what shapes this massive project, please join my Discord to participate in upcoming playtests. This is where I host testing sessions with members of the community who have already seen their feedback listened to in my first round of patch notes, not to mention helping me discover bugs and other things I didn't even know about. When it comes to day-to-day posts, I'm most active on Twitter, or X, so feel free to follow me over on there as well. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure to leave a like and comment down below what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in a future playtest. And with that, I leave you with these two epic in-game clips which I think perfectly showcase how much hype a Battle Royale in Halo can bring.
I'm gonna have to guess that was probably level 3 gear.
Does he know?
Interesting.
Probably so.
Yeah, like
Let's-
an eagle.
If you snipe them and they didn't pop their shield, then yeah, it's definitely level 3, I think. Or at least
Yeah.
a 2, right?
Yeah, at least a 2. I'm pretty sure level 1 would still be weak enough to do so.
Stop it.
Oh,
Oh,
like an eagle. Oh my god, that would have been nasty to pop it through the Cody exploding.
Dude, this is...
Uh-oh, advantage.
Oh, like an eagle.
Ooh.
Like an eagle.
Beat in the middle.
This feels like a true BR 1v1, honestly.
Oh my god.
Hit him with it.
Leave me alone.
Hit him with
I
it.
haven't played this game in years. Ah, the no scope. Let's go.
Dude.
They both hit. They both hit too. That was crazy.
That was a sick ending. That was probably one of the best endings so far.
Oh, easily.
Is that a fucking shock rifle?
And here we are in the final 4 of the Battle Royale.
I didn't realize people would be behind me by that point.
Occam has the snipe. Let's see what he can do with it.
dies instantly.
Going up against Envor, a top professional Halo player in the world.
Maybe make it sound like he's
Damn it,
in the
Louis.
world.
In the 1v1, can he hit the shot?
Oh my god.
I need the shock rifle.
Won't be smooth.
Give me that.
Sniper versus
Appreciate
sniper.
Envor's stacked. Envor's looking stacked.
Oh, I look stacked here.
Envor also with the sniper rifle. This should be a great duel.
Go for the 360 no scope, no balls.
You won't do it.
Oh, maybe.
Touch it up.
Oh!
Occam wins.
It took off my head, bro. I didn't even think you could see me anymore.
That's on
My brain.